Hi, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to this new episode of the Football Forecast Show, the show in which we analyze football from an unbiased perspective. But I stay true to myself. I am unapologetically a Manchester United fan. This show is going to be the preview of the match between Everton and Manchester United that is scheduled to take place on Monday at 3 p.m. United States time. What will happen on Monday at 3 p.m. United States time? That will be Manchester United versus Everton. With regards to the current form for both teams, Everton have gone since December. They've not been defeated at home, but they've not won a lot. They have not won any match at home since December. As for Manchester United, they have gone undefeated in their last 5 games, 4 victories and 1 draw. Manchester United remains the only team in the EPL that have not been defeated in the year 2026. They've gone undefeated since January and now February, undefeated. The only hitch-up that they have on their path has been the draw that they had against West Ham, which was a performance worthy of a classic performance, a game that was worthy of being called an instant classic. A game that Manchester United finally scored an equalizing goal during the Fergie time. It was during the Fergie time that we got the equalizer to be able to snatch a point out of West Ham. And now this game coming up, which is against Everton, is going to be a physical game. But how will Manchester United manage to win this game? They have to come with a renewed hope, renewed spirit. So it's going to be classical definition of what football is all about: physics versus technique. Everton are going to be very, very physical. That is the only way David Moyes knows how to play. He's a tactical coach, and he's going to be playing. The game is against Michael Carrick, who used to be his former player. So I think they have something in there. They have things in common. The things that Carrick knows about Moyes, and things that Moyes knows about Carrick, that will all bring to play when the game kicks off on Monday at 3 p.m. Manchester United will have to come up with the real intensity and play the way they have played over the last couple of games to be able to stay unbeaten during this year 2026. So, like I said, Everton, they have not been able to win any game at home since December. That will mean, on paper, it sounds like it's going to be a walk through the park. That is not going to be the case. It's going to be a dogfight. Manchester United have to come with everything that they have shown over the last couple of matches to be able to get a victory out of this game. That's the way I look at this game. The tactical battle will be what? Pace down the wings. We need pace down the wings. We have Ahmad. Ahmad have to bring the pace that he will become accustomed to. Konya also have to come with something different. He have pace, and he also have the technique and the tactical ability to be able to keep the ball. So that is a luxury that Manchester United have right now. The question now that is on everybody's mouth is, how come United suddenly have found a new form of play, or how come these players have rediscovered their form? Under Amorim, they could not play. What happened? Because Amorim was a structural coach. He gives instructions and wants the players to play exactly the way he wants them to play. So it was more of an operation. It was more of implementation of an operation. Specific setups. You have to be here at this point. You have to be here at this point. When the ball is over here, you have to move. They move like jigsaw puzzles, which means they have to fit and intersect at all times. What Michael Carrick have brought to play is what? Just play what you know how to play. You are talented, bring your skills to bear. Don't bother about where the other person is, whatever he's running. Just do what you can do with the ball when you have the opportunity. If you want to shoot, shoot. If you think you have that ability to shoot, shoot. You have the skills. These players were brought in because of their skills set. And those skills come to bear when you allow them to play the way they know best how to play. When you take a square peg and put it in a square hole, it fits. When you take a round peg and put it in a round hole, it fits. When you take a square peg and attempt to put it in a round hole, it will never fit. And that is exactly what Amorim was doing. But the worst thing with Amorim was the fact that he was adamant to change. He refused to change. He refused to try different options just to make sure that this team can go forward. And that is what ended his career at Manchester United. But thank God it happened so soon. If not, I don't think Manchester United could have been in contention or in the conversation with regards to the top four places at the present time. So who are the players that we're going to see today when this game begins? We're going to see Luke Shaw, will continue. Martinez and Maguire. Luckily, there's no injury. The scare on the other day with regards to Maguire, we all thought he was going to. He had a hamstring, but that was nothing. He continued training the next day as if nothing happened. So Maguire is good. Dalot is going to be on the other side. Lemans in the pole. Then in the middle of the field, you have Kobe and Casemiro. This is Kobe. This is Kobe. That did not. Some of these coaches are really crazy. Can you imagine under Amorim, Kobe only started one game, and the cup game in which we were eliminated against Grimsby. And now under Carrick, Kobe have played all 90 minutes of all the last 5 games. What is the justification? That is what I was trying to say. You cannot put a round peg in a square where it will not fit. So what Michael Carrick did was just teach this kid how to orientate the ball and move it forward rather than going defensively around orientating the ball backward. As the ball comes, shapes your body in a way that you're moving forward with the ball. So we have progression of the ball towards our opponent's third. And that is working magic. Kobe have now found himself definitely 100% and positive he's going to the World Cup. Kobe is going to make it to the World Cup. Maguire now is in conversation to go to the World Cup. So is Luke Shaw. So the Manchester United that was a laughing stock and all those players that were being laughed at, suddenly they all have places or they're all in contention to make it in England first 25 to go to the World Cup. All because of a coach that came on board and realized that they're talented and you do not have to tweak their play. Just let them be who they are. Let them be comfortable in their shoes and express themselves the way they deem it fit. And that is how results have followed. Often we'll have Cunha playing with Bruno and Ahmad, and then we'll have Mbeumo as a striker. Again, if you don't break down, fix it. I know a lot of people want Sesko to be given the opportunity. He have done good coming off the bench. If that is where he's good, if that is what he's good at, let us just maintain it that way. It's a lot easier. If it's going to be a physical battle, it's a lot easier to go with Sesko up front and assume that we're going to drop all the balls in the box. And then Cunha will have to be on the bench. I don't see Michael Carrick playing without Ahmad. It's not going to happen. I don't see Michael Carrick playing without Bruno. Bruno having moved from the middle of the pack all the way to play as a 10. As a number 10, he is deadly. He is the best at doing what he does, creating opportunities and also making use of some of the opportunities by himself when the opportunity arises. So, guys, with Mbeumo, Cunha, Ahmad, we steady the ship. If they want to tweak things, then we can bring in Sesko and play Mbeumo and Mbeumo on the line and let Cunha come in from the bench. But I don't see why we have to do that. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. That is football. You only fix it when it breaks. If it doesn't break, don't fix it. Go back to the basics. That is the basics. Let Dalot be Dalot. He just stay back there. Luke Shaw, Maguire, Martinez, and Lemans. Casemiro and Kobe, they are under strict instructions. Stay 10 meters, 5 to 10 meters away from each other as much as possible. If I'm drifting to the left, you're 10 meters away from me. If I'm drifting to the right, you're 10 meters away from me. And those offensive wingers, what do? They fall back in the middle of the field. When we do not have the ball, what formula, what system are we playing? When we do not have the ball, when Manchester United play without the ball, they are playing a strict 4-4-2 formation. Those two wingers, they drop in the middle of the field. And now you have the other two midfielders that were already there. Now there are 4 of them, and then you have 4 defenders behind. That gives us now the opportunity to defend in a cohesive manner. When we have the ball, we take advantage, counter-attack. Bam, we drop in the space. We have the speed. The speed from Ahmad, speed from Mbeumo, speed from Cunha, and we are gone. Manchester, they're gone. When they have the ball, it's 4-2-3-1 formation. When they don't have the ball, it's a simple 4-4-2 formation, and it works magic. It works magic. That is exactly the way we are going. Manchester United is going to be able to get victory out of this game. My likely prediction for this game, Manchester is going to win. It's going to be a difficult encounter. Everton is no pushover. Everton is no pushover. We're going to win. And why will I say that? They have something that is not in their favor. They don't have Grealish. Grealish is injured. Grealish is not going to play. And when you have a mercurial weapon like Grealish out of the team, it's difficult to replace those kind of players. He controls the tempo of the game. He's intelligent. His passes are excellent. He can score. He can hurt you with the ball and hurt you without the ball. His absence will be sorely missed by Everton. and that works into in our advantage. So guess what? No harm done. I think we're going to win the game today. When it comes to our coach, Michael Carey have done an excellent job. I hope he gets this job at the end of the season. And even if we do not qualify, I hope we still give him the job. He deserves it. Someone with a Manchester United DNA deserves to be the trainer. Someone who understands what it takes to win games. The mentality is different. There are all those big names that they call Tuchel, Ancelotti, Enrique. We don't need those coaches. We should copy the formula that we see that is working well at Arsenal, even though it has not yield fruit, but there's evidence that it's going to yield fruit at some point. Get a coach, respect the coach, give him the opportunity, give him the resources, and let us get the results. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to hit the notification and subscription button. Join us so we can always deliver news of this magnitude to your doorsteps. Have a blessed day and join me to celebrate the Manchester United at the end of the game. Have a blessed day ahead. Ciao. Bye.